set the standard so high that any man that comes along can't meet it. They can try, but they can't meet it. Let her know what the highest standard is, so she know how to gauge whichever man come in her life. And I always believe that. I believe that with a man and his daughter, I mean son as well, but daughter, I feel like a man should always, the father should always set the highest standard.
That's very true. And from that notion, if my child were to get married to a replica of me now, I would be very...
Why you sound like that, Joshua?
Yeah, so I tried my very best to improve on my now self, so that in the coming years she can see in me a person worthy, that standard that was set. When she goes out seeking, or when they come seeking, she will know what to accept and what not to accept, what is love and what isn't love. Because
what do you think
can mask. Love is a decision, first of all, to put somebody above yourself, always. And the minute that we stop putting that person above ourselves, it goes to selfishness.
I asked a question about that specific statement. I realized that when persons describe love, and this is because I've been in bad and good relationships, I think I've come to a point where the complexities of love, I think it has reached a point where it baffles me more than how it makes sense to me. This is what I want to ask. When a person describes love, can you just describe love as putting somebody above you, right? Will Smith made that statement to his wife a few years ago, and she was offended at first by it. And she said to him, I think it was something of the sort like, who do you think as a family should be the happiest? And he said himself. Because he said if he's not the happiest, he can't make anybody else happy.
True.
Can't make his kids happy, can't make his wife happy, can't make his family members happy. So he has to be in a good and happy place. So when you described love a while ago, you said putting somebody above, loving that person, it's almost as if you have, is it that you have put yourself here, down here, and that person is up here?
No, not necessarily. There is a deep understanding where I find that because I love you, it's always yes before it's a no. If you ask me for something, or you want something, or I think of doing something for you, it will forever be a yes first. And then if it is impossible, it becomes a no. And I find that I am happy when you are happy.
I get that.
That's how I find my happiness.
Right.
No, a lot of persons will say that is probably unhealthy, because what if the person don't want you?
What if the person doesn't want you?
Or what if you continuously fail to make them happy based on meeting their own standards or meeting their own requirements, failing at that? It doesn't mean that I stop trying. Some days I get up and I really don't feel like doing anything. You're not always going to like the person that you're with, but you will forever love them if you choose to. Because it's a conscious decision that you make. That's what I believe love is. A decision each morning that whoever the person is, I'm going to put you above myself. I will lay down my life for you. I will do anything that I can to make your life better, and in so doing, I am satisfying my own self and making myself happy.
But as a singular person,
right,
what makes you happy?
What do I do that makes me happy?
Like,
or what makes...
Yeah, what do you do? As a single, as you as a human being on your own, without all the external things that you have acquired, a wife, a child, a family, what makes you happy as an individual?
Being at peace.
Being at peace?
Mentally and spiritually. there is no better feeling than that, and I haven't been at peace in a while. But that's where my true happiness is found, my true contentment is found. Just being one, knowing that everything is going to work itself out because I trust in a higher power. I'm a musician. A lot of persons that I come into contact with of recent, weeks or months don't necessarily know, because it used to be a major passion of mine, but it has taken the back burner because of all of the things that are happening around me. But when I submerge myself into music, I'm very happy.
You're very happy.
I forget about life's problem. When I think about where I am going in life, I can't think about the past, I can't think about my present situations. And I want to be financially free by 30. I try my very best to ensure that clocking in and clocking out is going to be an option. But one of the major motivators that caused me to want that is to give my wife an option, or whoever it is that I'm with, an option of whether they want to work or not.
I get you.
Where if we're in a relationship,